I really think members should come to CUBO conferences. There are a number of opportunities that are actually put out there at CUBO conference. Networking is probably the key reason for coming to CUBO. Making connections with people who are having similar challenges to yourself, being able to see in real terms a case study by talking to somebody, particularly if you're about to embark on a project. There's so many reasons to come. The other thing is learning about things that we're doing at CUBO. So learning and development is a new portfolio that we have at CUBO, and there are so many opportunities now within that portfolio. Personal brand is one of the things that I think everybody should get on board with, learning how to market yourself within your institution. I think some of the insights that you also get from conference are fantastic. So some of the speakers that we have, understanding what happens in terms of current affairs, impact of new legislation upon your university, what research we're doing, how you can access that research, how you can engage in that research, how you can shape the sector. There are just so many reasons why you should engage with the CUBO conference. So the value of CUBO to the university sector is massive. So in terms of helping universities as institutions understand the value of their commercial areas, their support service areas, if we look at some of our CUBO members and their portfolios, they're incredibly diverse. And certainly in terms of using that diverse portfolio to be able to comment to government on policy, on white papers, is something that is really important to CUBO in terms of being able to support our members and get their voices heard at the highest level possible. So in terms of CUBO's relationship with UUK accommodation codes of practice, CUBO is now the home of the administration of the code, and for CUBO that is fantastic because it gives some stability to the code, and it will enable us to be able to develop the code and shape the code for the new style of accommodation that we now have. So the code is really important to us as a sector. It enables us to have a vehicle where we can actually raise standards within the sector, make sure that the safety of our students within our accommodation is considered, and we can also incorporate new legislation within the code and help providers in how they should recognise that new legislation and record it within their practices and processes. So CUBO actually has a lot of resources. So there's a lot of research that has been done both by CUBO and by other organisations that are contained within the website. And it's often overlooked by CUBO members, and it's something that I think CUBO members should engage with a little bit more. There is always something within there that you can include in a report to your senior team that will help give you statistics to prove your case. So I would encourage members to actually use the resources that we provide on the website.